Ford holding its inaugural Ford Pro Accelerate event in Detroit today. Joining us now from there, first on CNBC, is AT&T CEO John Stankey. Good morning to you, John. We've been having, I know you're talking a lot in Detroit about AI and jobs and the future. And I know you've sent out, we discussed, I think the last time I saw you, the famous note you sent out to your team. I'm curious right now in terms of where AI is inside of AT&T, how you're actually even thinking about jobs anymore.
Well, we're thinking that it's going to be pretty significant in how it changes how we work and operate the business and how we serve our customers. And if I go back and, think about maybe the dawn of the commercial internet back in the late 90s, 25 years, it's hard to think that any job really hasn't changed as a result of the founding of the internet. I suspect AI is going to do something pretty similar to that, maybe do it in about half the amount of time. So we expect it's going to be pretty profound in what it does, and of course starting to work pretty aggressively with our employees around preparing for that, teaching them about it, thinking about how we restructure the business to take advantage of it as well.
You are a company that makes huge capital expenditures. You know a lot about laying fiber in the ground and everything else. I'm curious, when you look at just the amount of money that's going into data centers, AI data centers around the country and around the world. There's a piece in the Wall Street Journal, heard on the street, just talking about the amount of leverage that folks are needing to use, the amount of cost, the question about whether the customers even have the money, and some people even comparing it to the late 90s in terms of some of those companies that ultimately struggled. And I'm curious what you think about that today.
Well, it seems to me that the announcements maybe are outstripping what we might actually see, at least in the near term. Certainly, when you look at the rate and pace of power evolution and you just kind of ask yourself the question, how much power is going to get built in a period of time to support that much infrastructure, one might want to handicap it a little bit lower than what we've seen in media statements around what people are investing. But having said that, there is a definitive trend and shift that's going on, and in our case, we want to participate in that to ensure that we can handle the bits and move them around.